Om Shashvataya namah. Om salutations to the permanent, to who exists at all times. It is the Supreme Self, the Supreme Brahman, the all-pervading Supreme Spirit, Sri Hari Narayana, who is eternal and exists at all times and all places, because he is the creator of time and the place and the space. So Patim Vishwasya Atmeshwaram Yeshwadam Shashwatam Shvamachyutam Narayanam Mahajnayam Vishwatmanam Parayanam. This is the Mahanarayana Upanishad, 13th chapter, 3rd mantra. Sri Hari Narayana is the Lord and the Master of the universe, as well as the individual souls, who is permanent, supremely auspicious and imperishable, who is the Supreme Self and the indwelling Spirit of the universe, who is supremely worthy of being known by all the creatures, who is embodied in the universe, and who is the supreme goal. According to Sayana, the shloka explains the nature and quality of the Supreme Self, most appropriate for meditation. The very chanting of the name Om Namo Narayana carries the embodied soul into the divine consciousness, supreme consciousness and bliss. He is the supreme, he is only one, he is always there. And he is the blissful, and he is the changeless, deathless, fearless spirit, because there is no second and no parallel to him. Om Krishnaaya namah. Salutations to Sri Krishna. Om Sri Krishna is the incarnation of the Supreme Self, Supreme Brahman, the all-pervading Supreme Spirit, Sri Hari Narayana. He is the Ashtama Avatara. He is the 8th Avatara of Sri Vishnu. He is the embodiment of Supreme Intelligence, Supreme Consciousness and Supreme Bliss. He is the Supreme Yogeshwara, the Supreme God, who is the protector of his devotees and deliverer from all sins and crimes. Sri Krishna is the incarnation of Sri Vishnu. Sri Vishnu is the divine spirit and Sri Krishna is the happening. He is the expression of the Supreme and the divine spirit. All prayers, worships and meditations, all actions and fruits, all undertakings and happenings are ascribed to and offered at the feet of the Supreme God. Krishna Arpanamastu. Om, one immediately attains to supreme bliss. Bhagavad Gita is the song of God, sung by the incarnation of the Supreme Purusha, Sri Krishna, the very chanting of the name Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, is enough to fill the minds with happiness and the heart with bliss. Sri Krishna, incarnation of Supreme Bliss, taught to humanity 4 paths of happiness: liberation and freedom. Karma Yoga, to be engaged in work without any attachment to the fruits of work. Jnana Marga, to attain supreme knowledge and abandonment of all desires. And Bhakti Marga, the path of devotion, total devotion and supreme surrender to the all-pervading Supreme Spirit Sri Hari Narayana. And next is Sannyas Yoga, total renunciation or Sannyas Marga. Sri Krishna, the Supreme Yogeshwar, symbolizes joy in life. He expresses the dynamism, the expression of joy through songs and dance and action. The teachings of Krishna, Sri Krishna, are for all and for all times and in all situations to lead a joyful and meaningful life. The salient marks of Sri Krishna's life and teachings have been expressed in innumerable songs and dance sequences. And the harmony of the body, mind and the soul with nature results in happiness. Happiness of the body, joy of the mind and the bliss of the heart. It is the acceptance of life in all its aspects as it moves on. It is the acceptance of suchness of life. It is the acceptance of life in totality and taking part in all and still be unattached to life, like a lotus on water. Padma Patra Bisambhavat. This acceptance of reality as it is choiceless in yoga. choicelessness is yoga. Sri Krishna, the incarnation of Supreme Self, taught one to be good and strong. One should be prepared to fight, if inevitable, on the side of truth, justice and righteousness. Sri Krishna, the incarnation of Supreme Being, taught that we are not mere body and the mind. We are on the one end the body, and the other end is that the self, Atma, or the soul, whose nature is supreme energy, consciousness, and that is eternal and limitless. The body is temporary and is perishable. The soul is Atma, the eternal. No one can kill it or burn it or cut it. Nai chandanti nadveshti. The body is no one can kill it or burn. It goes on creating any number of bodies and stays in that. When the body becomes old and unfit to hold the vital force, the body is simply discarded. All the relationship we have is with the body, with the outer form of the soul. When the soul leaves the body becomes the body is dead, and the relationship exists with the dead body. No relationship exists. The Supreme Consciousness is the nature of the Atma, the soul, the timeless and the limitless. The Supreme Consciousness is Krishna consciousness. Whatever happens to the body and mind, pain or pleasure, happiness or sorrow, just witness it without any judgment or attachment. Simply watch it without any comment. Just to be in choiceless awareness of whatever goes on outside the body and whatever is cooking inside. This state of choiceless brings us to emptiness and nothingness, from which state springs bliss. Wherever we are and whatever condition we are, we have to witness the whole scenario without choice and without wishing to be something else, because we are not any of this. This wish for something else leads to further more wishes for more things, since mind is continuous movement. This total acceptance and harmony within is the yoga. The state of Krishna consciousness is the egoless state, where the individual self has merged with the Supreme Self. Only that exists, and there is no I. The ego is dissolved, and only that is. This is the Brahmic state, the state of supreme consciousness and bliss. There is no more desire, since the desire is the mind. The mind has become pure and free from all thoughts. The mind has merged with the self. The nature of self is truth, consciousness and bliss. Sri Krishna, the incarnation of Supreme Intelligence, taught that one should follow one's own nature. The shloka is Swadharmo Paramo Dharmaha Paradharma Bhayavayaha. This is the self-nature which follows form and function. It is one's own individuality and subjectivity. It is a matter of being ourselves and not imitating others. It is being in freedom and not being dictated by others. It is being the Lord and Master of ourselves wherever and whatever we are. This freedom is our self-nature. Sri Krishna, the incarnation of Supreme Intelligence, taught that we should make work a celebration. Work should not become a pain. Work should not become an effort. The goal and the path should become one. The bliss is in becoming and not is in being and not in becoming. The bliss is here and now, and not somewhere at some time. The bliss and joy is in the work we are doing and not in the fruit of work. Sri Krishna, the incarnation of Supreme Self, taught the whole life is a play, a leela. The whole work should become a game. Sri Krishna taught the simplest way for liberation, and that is total surrender with supreme devotion to the all-pervading Supreme Spirit Sri Hari Narayana. Krishnarpanamastu sarvam vasudeva iti because everything is done by him and we are only the tools. This is the upasana, the method of dissolving oneself in the immensity. Only that is there. We are that. Upasana means creating the emptiness of removing the ego, which creates the separation, and realizing that everything is the handiwork of the Supreme Self, including ourselves. Only though are. The upasana is meditation in which the seeker and sought have merged. This devotion is non-dual. It is not of the mind, prayer and worship are dual. Meditation is non-dual. Dhyana is non-dual. It is merging with the Supreme Self, with the Supreme Consciousness. The meditation is started with the seed word and is called the japa. The seed word is the bijakshar. The bijakshar can be given by a guru, which holds the mind steady and makes the meditation easier in the beginning. Eventually, when the individual self is established and merged with the Supreme Self, indicated by the seed word, this word also drops by itself, resulting in meditation. This seed word may also be the name of any Ishtadevata. It is Shivaya Namaha, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Krishnaya Namaha, Hari Om. It can be anything. Hari Om, Namo, all this. Any name that establishes harmony and steadiness can be bijakshar. It depends on the nature of a individual person. Sri Krishna, the incarnation of Supreme Self, taught what is action, non-inaction and inaction, karma, akarma and vikarma. Action is that which we do as doers with ego, with the sense that I am doing this. A doing in which one thinks himself as a doer is action. Whatever we do, if we are conscious that we are doing, it is action. Inaction is the opposite of this action without a sense of doership. An egoless action is inaction. Our feeling, even though we are doing it, that it is happening driven by some supreme force is inaction. The absence of feeling that I have done it is, or I am doing it, is inaction. The non-action is the absence of both the doer and the doing. Wind blows, the rain comes, food grows, beings are born and die, we breathe, the heart beats, and we see the moment we open our eyes, we hear in spite of not wanting to, and we smell odors in spite of our preventing it. All these are non-actions and are happenings. All great things happen. We are all happenings without a doer and a doing. All these non-actions are divine operations and functioning. A person who really understands this non-action has his ego dissolved and enters into inaction. All the things in this world are in action, performed by the Supreme Lord, the wind blowing, the sun rising, the sun shining, the fire burning. All these things are action, prompted and energized and performed by the Supreme Lord, and nobody can witness the doer, the creator, the performer and the energizer. So all this becomes inaction. All these are just the great things that keep the world moving. The planets are moving. All the things are vibrating. These are all in action. We'll continue into the next